20th Century Fox has brought you stories of love, war, adventure. Now, another classic tale. Rick Gasco is a man who lives to love.
Hi, sister. You look terrific today. What have you done with your hair? Ready? Yo!
A man with talent. Good taste.
I hope you like potato salad. It's chunky style, my favorite.
Good friends.
This is the problem with American cars.
Good news.
I'm getting married.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let's have a bachelor party with chicks and guns and fire trucks and hookers and...
His bride, Debbie,
It's you!
was raised in a different world.
Rick, we don't have a dog.
Oh, that's too bad. That's a waste of some good fat.
You're obnoxious.
A man.
Bond. James Bond.
A woman.
Oh, come on, honey!
A bachelor party for him. A bridal shower for her. A night to encounter ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-men, and excitement.
Is that your special?
20th Century Fox invites you to witness a tradition no one will discuss in public.
That would be out of sight, dude.
A motion picture event you can't afford to miss.
This is the best 3D I've ever seen.
I've seen better.
Bachelor Party, starring Tom Hanks, a man's tradition every woman should know about.
Hey, it's dark in here.
Hey YouTubers, Hankster here, and welcome to another movie review. And today is going to be a classic movie review in light of Valentine's Day. I know it's been a couple days since Valentine's Day, but we're still in Valentine's week, so to speak. So I'm going to kind of focus on one of my all-time favorite romantic comedies, and I guess if you pay attention to this particular review video, you'll know why it's my favorite. It is none other than the classic Bachelor Party, starring Tom Hanks, Tawny Kitaen, and Adrian Zmed. And of course, this movie came out back in 1984. Back then, Tom Hanks was just an up-and-coming young comedic actor. He was starring in the semi-hit series Bosom Buddies on ABC. And this is one of his first movies, I think just before he did Splash with Daryl Hannah, which I believe came through Disney. I don't know why, but I heard it was from Disney. I don't know. Not this particular movie, not Bachelor Party. This came through 20th Century Fox. So it was more of a legit movie as opposed to like a B movie or something like that. Tawny Kitaen, for all you adventure fans out there, she of course played the first wife of Hercules in the Hercules Legendary Journey television movies that came out in the around the mid-90s before the TV series started off. Of course, she was also an up-and-coming actress and model. This is, of course, for all you 80s fans out there. She, of course, will later become the wife of David Coverdale from the rock group Whitesnake. That was, if you remember, she was the girl dancing around the car. She was in most of the Whitesnake videos at the time. That's Tawny Kitaen. And Adrian Zmed, you might recognize him from his role in the hit William Shatner TV series from the 80s, T.J. Hooker. He, of course, was also in the second Grease movie, starring opposite Michelle Pfeiffer. Just going to give you a lowdown of what other productions these three had played. Of course, obviously, you know who Tom Hanks is. He's, of course, a big-time Oscar winner, big movie star. Of course, stars in those Da Vinci Code movies and all nowadays, too. This is way back in 1984 when he was just trying his hand in comical movies, and this was one of the biggest comical movies of the year. Basically, he takes the role of Rick Gasco, a friendly neighborhood Catholic school bus driver, but of course has a serious party event with his good buddies. And one fine day, he announces to his friends that he and his longtime girlfriend, Debbie, will be getting married. Now, of course, at first his friends don't like the idea. They want this guy to be the party leader forever. But then they say, well, if you're gonna be doing this, let's throw a bachelor party for you, the biggest last bash of his life. And of course, when Debbie finds out about this, she makes him promise not to do anything sexual. Don't mind the drugs, don't mind the drinking, don't mind the partying. Just don't cheat on her. And, of course, apparently he is a nice guy. He's not going to do this and jeopardize his relationship with Debbie. He's not going to try to wind up on the Maury Povich show or anything like that. if this is nowadays. What do you think about this? That'd be an interesting side note to say. Truth detectors and DNA tests for everybody in the party. Well, there's other things kind of potentially trying to screw up this upcoming nuptials. Of course, Debbie's father, who is pretty much a stuck-up snob, pretty much doesn't like Rick at all, and prefers her to marry her ex-boyfriend, Cole, who pretty much to think he can get anything with money, especially the love of his girlfriend, even though she's totally dedicated towards Rick. And of course, that's the other obstacle. And of course, the father does assign the ex-boyfriend to try to throw a monkey wrench into the works, especially try to go as far as even try to kill Rick to win back Debbie. Now, of course, everything kind of starts off slow, and it's basically just a couple of days building up to the party, and of course, the night of the party automatically comes as right within the first 10-15 minutes, we're right at the day of the party. And pretty much the party contains such crazy things as, hookers and drugs. But then you got things like Japanese businessmen, dead donkeys, pimps that look like Gandhi, and even everything culminating at a 3D movie theater. But it's just one big, wild, crazy ride. Now, of course, the girls even getting acted. Of course, they just think they're having a night out with the bachelorette party, but they wind up getting a couple of sexually playful strippers at their party sent by Cole, trying to frame Rick. And he was going to a male strip joint and wind up getting a special hot dog surprise, let's put it that way, given to Debbie's mom and care of Rick and the gang. Now, of course, the girls themselves, of course, disguise themselves as hookers, try to infiltrate the party, but of course, Rick and the gang see through their disguise, and now, of course, it does take Rick a while to convince her he didn't do anything wrong in the sense of sex, and all. But I gotta say, this is one of the craziest parties. I mean, I just watched it again. Even after 30 years, this movie still made me laugh my ass off. And all. Yeah, I was a teenager when I first saw this. It was rated R. I didn't see it in theaters, obviously. It was on VHS and all. But I saw this with my dad. We practically laughed our asses off with it, with a lot of crazy scenes. That I'm not going to totally give away the scenes, all the scenes. You just see him laugh and just see what I'm talking about. And I say that there's a little bit of romance in there. You got to say that Rick is very committed to Debbie. He's trying to keep his promise to her. Not a lot of guys do that even these days. And of course, this is back before the internet, and also, he probably would have, if he did do anything, and probably would have been harder for her to find out. But I want to make you wonder if they redid this movie with today's stuff and all. But hey, once again, this is a great movie for guys and for women that have sense of humor, mostly women that support Donald Trump. They would probably get a kick out of this movie. But check it out. It's of course out on DVD, and I did catch it. It looked like it was out on Blu-ray too. I don't know why, but check it out either on DVD or Blu-ray, or if you're crazy enough to check it out on a classic VHS, yeah, again. It's Bachelor Party, once again starring Tom Hanks, Tawny Kitaen, and Adrian Zmed. Classic comedy movie, just to get some hugs and chuckles in there while you're at it. And I hope you enjoyed this review, quickie review for post Valentine's Day movie suggestions. And stay tuned here for more reviews and whatnot here on the Multiverse. See ya.